setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Moore to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. He's loose. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making checks. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boston. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. With the catch, it's Williams. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Washington wants to go quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. Williams will pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Gresham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close.
He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the outside. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
That's caught. It's Coleman.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for room. It's Coleman. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Williams looking for a man. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Running into the open space. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. That's caught. It's Hughes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the option. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Finds his big tight end. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Williams will pass. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Washington right back to the line. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Evans. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they'll try to tack on two. The snap sets up to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawson. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moore will throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Uncorks one. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It's caught downfield. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He makes the catch. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Evans. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He might want another play. Williams will pass. Unloads it left. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Washington. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. And as he throws,
Oh my God.
can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll line up to go for two. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Got a man. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Washington wants to go quickly. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back? Here's one of your linebackers. If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Got it in the middle. It's Evans.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Williams will pass. Quick strike complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. yards with a second down play. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Direct snap. Fighting off the defender.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Washington trying to convert this 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. The Huskies will move the sticks.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there, getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coach? Staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. He's got him in the flat. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Williams will pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Let's send the tight end in motion. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the air. Got it in the middle, it's low. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Moore will throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Plows through the defense. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Music now. Music.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand. Got a little space. Powers through the defender. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Washington. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Let's go. Let's go.
It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness, and in this one, it is crowned with victory for Washington as the Huskies take down the Ducks. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation